Imagine being able to tell whether someone is attracted to you before they say a single word. No confession, no flirting, no obvious signals. Just subtle clues hidden in plain sight. Most people spend their lives listening to what others say. But psychologists know something important. Attraction rarely begins with words. It begins with behavior. Because long before someone admits their feelings, the body has already started communicating. And the interesting part is this: our brains evolved thousands of years before modern dating, texting, or social media. That means the human body still responds to attraction in ancient, automatic ways. These reactions happen deep inside the nervous system, outside of conscious control. So when someone feels genuine attraction, their brain quietly activates a chain of biological responses, and those responses begin to leak through their behavior. Eye contact changes, posture shifts, voice patterns subtly adjust. Most of it isn't planned. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. But once you understand these signals, you start noticing them everywhere. Psychologists often begin with the eyes, because the eyes are closely connected to the nervous system. When someone feels strong attraction, their pupils naturally expand. This happens because the brain enters a heightened state of focus and emotional stimulation. You may not consciously notice the pupils changing, but you often notice the feeling behind the eye contact. Normal eye contact is quick and functional. Attraction-driven eye contact is different. It lingers. It returns again and again during conversation. Sometimes it carries a quiet tension, the kind that makes a simple moment of looking feel strangely intense. Another powerful signal appears in body orientation. Humans instinctively turn their bodies toward what they find interesting. If someone is genuinely engaged with you, their torso, shoulders, and even their feet often point in your direction, even when they're talking in a group. Without realizing it, people physically orient themselves toward what their brain finds important. And distance also plays a role. Studies in social psychology show that when people feel comfortable or attracted to someone, they often begin closing the space between them. They lean slightly forward. They move a little closer. They position themselves within a more personal distance. These are small movements, but they reveal something powerful: the brain's natural desire for proximity. Another fascinating behavior is mirroring. When two people feel a connection, their brain starts synchronizing their movements. If one person leans forward, the other might do the same moments later. If one crosses their arms or tilts their head, the other unconsciously mirrors it. This is called behavioral mirroring, and psychologists link it strongly to emotional connection and attraction. It's the brain's subtle way of saying, "We're in sync." Even the voice can change during attraction. Research shows that when people talk to someone they find appealing, their voice often becomes slightly softer, slower, or more expressive. This isn't something people plan. It happens instinctively, because attraction influences breathing, heart rate, and emotional state, all of which shape how we speak. Then there are nervous gestures: playing with hair, touching the neck or face, adjusting clothing. These behaviors often appear when someone becomes more aware of how they look in front of another person. In other words, their brain suddenly cares a lot about the impression they're making. But the most important thing psychologists look for is not one signal, but patterns: lingering eye contact, leaning closer, mirrored movements, frequent smiles. On their own, these behaviors might mean very little.